Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin. In life, there are moments when history meets mystery, when curiosity leads us to treasures hidden in plain sight. Some objects carry more than just metal. They hold stories, pride, and the dreams of past generations. Today, we step into such a journey, not just to learn, but to discover something remarkable. Let's get started. This script is about one single coin, a 1948 British One Shilling, a coin with dignity, legacy, and growing desirability among collectors. Though small in size, it carries the spirit of a post-war Britain rebuilding its identity. This coin is not just currency, it is a symbol, and today, we treat it as a treasure worthy of admiration and ambition. The British One Shilling of 1948 was minted during the reign of King George VI, a time when the United Kingdom was emerging from the aftermath of World War II. Production of such coins reflected a nation striving for normality and progress. It bears the crowned lion standing boldly, a clear message of royal strength and national pride. This coin wasn't just made to spend, it was made to represent resilience. Before 1949, these coins were made partially with silver in earlier years, but the 1948 issue was created using cupronickel, a strong alloy designed for longevity. Though some might argue this removes value, collectors believe otherwise. Why? Because it captures a pivotal moment in British history, a transition from precious metal to practicality, making it a symbol of change. Many people wonder, is it valuable? Yes, absolutely. Not just in currency terms, but because collectors seek coins that mark milestones. The 1948 One Shilling is an emblem of post-war recovery. With each year that passes, the number of surviving well-preserved coins becomes rarer, and rarity is the heartbeat of value. What makes it even more fascinating is that the coin exists in variations, different designs for England and Scotland, both under King George VI's reign. These varieties draw competitive attention among experienced numismatists, increasing demand for specific mint conditions and die combinations. A flawless specimen with original luster can command strong offers. This coin has moved through countless hands, traveled across decades, and today rests as a collectible with rising prestige. While ordinary circulated pieces may exist, the finest graded pieces attract private buyers hungry for post-war Royal British coinage. They know that coins like this will not return. They only grow older and fewer. Value depends heavily on condition. A heavily worn 1948 One Shilling may sell for a modest sum, but a preserved, graded, or uncirculated example can reach $200, $300, even beyond in exceptional cases, especially if it carries a rare strike or proof-like surface. Yes, the highest prices are real, driven by passionate collectors worldwide. The growing trend of British coin collection, especially George VI series, has turned this coin into a hidden opportunity. Modern collectors are actively hunting for high-grade examples. Auction platforms have seen bidding wars, proving that the 1948 One Shilling is no longer overlooked. It's pursued. It's not just a British coin, it's an international collectible. American, European, and Australian buyers are all entering the British market. Why? Because coins from the rebuilding era of Britain speak a universal language. Courage, perseverance, monarchy. Imagine holding one in your hand. Not just metal, but 80 years of history. The weight feels the same, but the worth feels different. That is what true collectability brings. The feeling of owning time itself. Is it really valuable? Yes, because value is built on story, age, survival, and demand, and this coin has all four. Each year, fewer untouched pieces exist. Each year, interest grows. This mutual relation pushes its price higher. In the future, this coin can rise even further. With proper preservation, no cleaning, no polishing, its originality becomes its treasure. A collector loves originality more than shine. Natural patina, original edge, sharp details. These features can push a coin far above its estimated worth. If you're lucky enough to own a 1948 One Shilling, treat it as an asset. Hold it, secure it, and wait. Because time, is the greatest appraiser. What sells for hundreds today may reach thousands tomorrow, especially when history meets scarcity. Collectors often regret the coin they sold too early, but never the one they kept too long. This coin is not merely for profit, it is for pride. To own such a piece is to hold a chapter of British legacy. Today, you are not just hearing about a coin, you are witnessing an opportunity. Whether beginner or expert, the 1948 One Shilling stands as a reminder. Great investments sometimes come in the smallest forms. So, as you continue on your numismatic journey, remember, some treasures don't shout, they whisper. And this 1948 British One Shilling whispers the promise of rising value, silent prestige, and timeless history. Keep it. Believe in it. Its future has only just begun. Next coin, the 1949 United Kingdom One Shilling coin, featuring King George VI, hold a fascinating place in British numismatic history. This coin was issued in a post-war era when Britain was rebuilding, making every piece of currency symbolic of determination and national pride. Collectors are drawn to this coin not just for its monetary potential, but for its deep historical resonance. Minted in cupronickel after the elimination of silver content, this coin marked a shift in material, but not in significance. It carries the crowned English lion standing proudly on the royal crown, a powerful emblem of strength and monarchy. Despite lacking precious metal, collectors value its heritage and rarity in preserved condition. The obverse side bears the dignified portrait of King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, representing a period of royal transition and global change. This portrait alone captivates many collectors who seek coins from the reign of a king who guided the nation through World War II. While many casual observers overlook this coin, serious collectors understand that age combined with specific minting years can dramatically increase desirability. The 1949 shilling is one such example, as fewer pristine examples have survived over 70 years without scratches, tarnish, or circulation wear. The true potential of this coin lies in high-grade, uncirculated conditions with sharp detailing and original mint luster. Coins graded at top levels can capture significant auction attention, with determined collectors ready to bid competitively. Scarcity in exceptional condition directly translates to stronger market value. In today's market, the highest values for a flawless 1949 One Shilling can reach impressive figures. Well-preserved specimens have been observed selling anywhere between $100 to $250, depending on grading, eye appeal, and historical interest. Special provenance coins may command even higher offers. As more collectors enter the market seeking coins from the mid-20th century, demand for King George VI era coins is increasing. This upward trend indicates strong future potential, making this coin not only historically meaningful, but financially promising. The 1949 shilling is especially popular among collectors of British Commonwealth currency. It acts as a connection to a period before decimalization, representing the final era of traditional British coinage. Such emotional and nostalgic value boosts both desirability and price. Many believe that since it contains no silver, it cannot achieve high value. However, rarity and condition outweigh metal composition. Collectors pursue stories, symbols, and significant reigns, and this coin delivers all three, which enhances its long-term investment value. If kept in preserved condition, preferably in a plastic protective case or capsule, its value can steadily increase over the coming decades. Numismatists frequently emphasize that coins from transitional monarch periods are some of the most sought after in future auctions. Auction circles often highlight the 1949 shilling as a sleeper coin, one with undiscovered potential that could surprise investors in years to come. As collections of the 20th century become more curated, coins from this precise era may see price spikes. Even collectors outside the UK appreciate this coin, knowing it represents a king whose reign shaped world history. International interest makes it more competitive, driving prices upward during private sales and online bidding events. In circulated form, it may appear common, But in mint state, its scarcity transforms it into a prime collectible. Top-grade coins with full strike and bright surfaces can attract offers much higher than typical catalog values, proving its hidden value. Serious collectors often seek specific years to complete their George VI shilling series, and the 1949 issue is essential. This demand increases the negotiation power of owners who hold graded or proof-like specimens, ensuring higher future payouts. Many knowledgeable collectors predict value increases as more attention shifts to pre-decimal British coins. While modern commemorative coins flood markets, authentic historical circulation coins like this shilling remain limited, making them rarer each year. Future value projections suggest that if the coin market continues its trend, top condition 1949 shillings could potentially reach $300 or more, especially if tied to certified grading. Rarity combined with rising interest fuels such optimistic expectations. Collectors searching for coins with royal lineage and historical narrative find the 1949 shilling irresistible. Its connection to King George VI, its emblematic design, and its resilience through time strengthen its prestige and collectability. This coin shines brightest when presented as part of a historical collection. Owners who maintain documentation, sleeves, or grading certificates can elevate its presentation and attract premium buyers and museum-level interest. The long-term investment value lies in patience. Holding this coin, preserving it, and waiting for peak market conditions can yield rewarding returns. Heritage coins like this often reach their highest values when rediscovered by future generations. Ultimately, the 1949 United Kingdom One Shilling coin is more than metal. It is a legacy in your hands. Its financial promise, historical depth, and royal connection ensure it remains a worthy treasure. With time, rarity will only increase, and so will its maximum value. Next coin's 1951 marked one of the final years of the George VI One Shilling issues before the ascension of Queen Elizabeth II. The 1951 One Shilling was struck in a copper-nickel composition, copper and nickel, under the coinage rules in place after World War II, when Britain moved away from silver coinage for many denominations. According to Numismatics, the 1951 shilling was produced with the English reverse design, line atop crown, and weighed about 5.65 g with a diameter of 23.5 millimeters. The obverse carries the left-facing portrait of King George VI, with the legend George's 6D, G, BR, Omen, REX, while the reverse shows a crowned lion walking atop a crown, flanked by the date split on each side of the crown. This design was used for the English crest. Some One Shillings had a Scottish reverse version. During the George VI era, one of the key figures to note is the mintage. The 1951 shilling had an approximate mintage of 9,956,930 coins for the English reverse version. Because of that nearly 10 million production, the coin is not extraordinarily rare in circulated condition, though well-preserved examples are much scarcer. How many people want to buy it? Among coin collectors of British or Commonwealth numismatics, the 1951 One Shilling is desirable. Collectors who aim to complete a George VI series, or who focus on pre-decimal British coins, or who want well-preserved specimens, often seek this issue. The demand is not overwhelming, but steady. It appears frequently on auction sites and marketplaces. For example, eBay listings show many 1951 shillings offered, from circulated grades at a few dollars to proof or high-grade examples commanding higher sums. In current market conditions, a circulated 1951 shilling of average grade often sells for around $3 to $12 USD, depending on condition, luster, wear, and whether it's the English or Scottish reverse. Some auctions and coin dealers list better preserved or near uncirculated specimens in the $20 to $50 range or more. There is a special variety called the 1951 matte proof or HP mark variation, struck for photographic or special presentation purposes. Only one or two known examples of that variety are recorded. Some sources suggest that a 1951 HP proof variant might reach values of up to $2,500 USD, or more in ideal condition, though that estimate depends heavily on verified authenticity and rarity. Thus, in the mainstream collector market, the coin's value is moderate. Not trivial, but not astronomical either. But in exceptional cases, such as proof or extremely fine-graded examples, the maximum value potentially climbs significantly. The narrative that this coin is strictly low value is inaccurate. It has upside potential under the right conditions, and collectors are actively interested in it. The historical significance of a 1951 1 shilling extends beyond face value. It was struck during a challenging era for Britain, post-war austerity, transition, and renewal before the sweeping changes of the Elizabethan era and decimalization. Coinage from this era captures the resilience of a nation recovering from global conflict, as well as shifts in material usage, cupronickel replacing silver, and numismatic design continuity under George VI. It was built by the Royal Mint in London, Tower Hill, as part of the standard circulating coin program. The move to copper-nickel compositions after the Coinage Act of 1946 allowed for more cost-effective production without relying on valuable silver. The design by George Kruger Gray, reverse, and Thomas Humphrey Paget, obverse, was part of the continuity of British coinage aesthetics through the early 20th century. Because it was part of regular circulation, many were spent, lost, damaged, or melted, so finding high-quality survivors is more difficult. That's why less worn, well-struck examples command premium interest. Given that demand is steady in numismatic circles and that well-preserved coins get attention, its value is indeed meaningful. It is not just common pocket change. It carries both historical weight and collectible appeal. Buyers looking to complete sets or seeking premium examples represent a real market. If conditions improve in the coin collecting hobby, greater interest in mid-20th century British issues, growth in markets, rediscovery by new collectors, vintage coins like this can see upward pressure. A coin that sells for $10 today in decent grade might go to $20, $30, or higher in future decades as fewer quality pieces remain. To own a 1951 1 shilling in exceptional, near mint, or proof condition is to hold a piece of British monetary history from the final years of George VI. That story alone draws collectors. Because of that narrative, its value is not bound by mere metal content. It is shaped by scarcity, condition, and fascination. Keep in mind that when a coin is officially certified by grading services, PCGS, NGC, etc., the confidence in authenticity and grading can raise premium values. A 1951 shilling slabbed as MS 65 or better could attract serious bidders. In such a scenario, its maximum in the right conditions might reach several tens or even low hundreds of dollars, depending on buyer interest and rarity. Every owner of a 1951 1 shilling has a story piece. If you preserve it carefully, document its provenance, avoid cleaning it, which can harm surfaces, and possibly have it graded, you give it the best chance to climb in value. Holders who wait patiently may see the coin appreciated by passionate collectors who want that slice of royal and national history. In the end, the 1951 United Kingdom 1 shilling is far from worthless. Its historical importance, steady collector demand, and the possibility of rare proofs assure that its value is very much alive. The potential upside exists for those who care for high-quality specimens and understand the market. Let that motivate you. A coin once used in everyday commerce can become a prized treasure in a future auction, far surpassing casual expectations.